He's moving. Now he's a car. Well, all right. It's kind of like it's too fast and there's too many things going on. You can't focus on it. And so that's the problem I have with it, which is probably not very common because I don't imagine most people look at movies the way I do. It opened to 4,200 theaters. Opened in June, closed in October. It made, well, golly. Opening day, boy, people couldn't wait to see this one. It made $100 million opening day. And then it took the rest of the 4 months to make another $145 million. So it ultimately made $245,439. Pretty impressive. This movie, the number 3, this is going to blow your mind because I bet you nobody that's listening to me has seen this movie. I hadn't seen it until actually last night. And it was only because that's what was on TV when I went to bed, and I have to have the TV on to distract my never shutting down brain. And this movie was on, which I kind of picked up on the humor. I fell asleep pretty quickly, but while I was awake, I picked up on the humor. I didn't like the visuals because it's a little too adolescent for me. It's Lego characters that bend and move. I didn't know plastic could do that. It must be a softer plastic than the Legos I had because mine couldn't move like that. But, it's a kid's movie with, kind of hidden innuendo adult humor in there. You know how they do that? How they slide that in there? They make it a kid's movie, but they have these little innuendos that only adults can pick up on. And they do that, to widen their audience. Because kids, some can, but kids mostly aren't going to get on Amazon and buy this movie. They're not going to drive themselves to the theaters. And so they do it so that the parents, when they, have to go take the kids, they enjoy the movie too. Pretty clever, actually. It ran for a long time. It opened February 7th and ran until September 4th. Opening day, it made $69 million, and because it ran so long, it made $257,760,000. The Lego Movie. Okay. All right. Number 2. This this is a movie that I do intend on buying because I had the first one. But I got to pick my time, especially now that someone's listening. I can't give away all my secrets. I don't have any secrets, I promise. Number 2, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Dun, 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 dun. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. It's a Marvel movie. Superhero movie. I love superhero movies. I do. I am a geek in that way. My favorite superhero, I don't know if I've shared this, may or may not come as a surprise to you. My favorite superhero, although the movies that have not been that great, I wish they would redo and get it right. But my favorite superhero movies are the Hulk. The Hulk. Hulk smash. I think it's every man's dream to be the Hulk, right? Because you don't have to be him all the time. You can be a mild-mannered, little thin guy, that gets pushed around, or, you can be a guy that works in an office. But You get my heart rate up. You get my blood pressure up, buddy boy. I'm going to start turning green. My pants are going to turn purple. I'm going to get 15 foot tall. My arms are going to be as big around as your waist. My legs, well, I can't even describe my legs. And the look on my face, man. Isn't that every man's dream, to be able to become the Hulk when you need to? Golly, imagine all the Hulks that'd be driving down the highway. All the cars, none of the cars would be able to hold them. There'd be accidents everywhere. So maybe that's not a good idea. Anyway, got off on a tangent there. Sorry about that. Number 2, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. Opened in January, February, March, April 4th, and closed August 21st. It opened, opening day made $95 million. That's respectable. And total gross, it's made $259,766,000. Just a couple million more than the Lego movie. I wonder how much more it cost to make Captain America than it cost to make the Lego movie. I mean, seriously. There's got to be such a difference in the cost to make those two movies. Anyway. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Number 1. The number 1 grossing movie for 2014. Everybody's favorite. All of you have seen it. Guardians of the Galaxy. What? Guardians of the Galaxy? Really? The number 1 grossing movie for the whole year. And I tell you, there's some respectable movies in here. I just saw one that's on this list. Edge of Tomorrow. That's the Tom Cruise movie where he goes, he relives the same day over and over. It's nothing like Groundhog Day. Much different. But it's only 24 on the list. This list goes up to 600 and some. Noah, that was okay. There's a lot of other good, respectable movies on here. Heaven is for Real. Have you seen that? That was a good movie. It's 29. Tammy with Melissa McCarthy, number 30. But the number 1 movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. Have any of you seen it? Anybody? I haven't seen it, although I want to see it because it's a superhero movie. It's a comic book movie, and I love the comic book movies, most of them. There's some that have been really stupid and embarrassing I think for the actor. 2 of them come to mind. Catwoman, Halle Berry. Man, please, come on. You got to pick your roles better than that. Seriously. You go from the X-Men, Storm on the X-Men, to Catwoman. Man, please. And then Daredevil. Daredevil. Ben Affleck. This guy really, I think Ben Affleck really wants to be a superhero because now he's going to do Batman versus Superman. He's going to play Batman. This guy has a complex. This guy wants to be a superhero in real life. He tried it with Daredevil. That was a major fail. Kind of embarrassed for him. Not really, but I mean that was a terrible movie. If any of you have seen it. And now, he wants to be Batman. How many Batman have we had? Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer. Christian Bale. Is that it? Is there another one? That's 4. Ben Affleck would be 5. 5 people played Batman. I mean, seriously. What's up with that? Why do we have 5 Batman? But you know what? If I was an actor, I'd have played Hulk. I'd have been we had 3 different Hulks. 3 movies, 3 different Hulks. Couldn't nobody stick with it. And then the 4th Hulk, which I actually like this guy. I can't think of his name, but the one that was in the Avengers. I hope they do another Hulk movie and he plays the Hulk. That would be awesome. But so yeah, it's going to be Batman versus Superman, which I'm curious to see who's going to play Superman. We've had at least 3, maybe 4 Superman too. All these actors want to be superheroes, but you know what? I want to be a superhero too. I want to be the Hulk, but I'd be a good Hulk. I'd be sitting next to the little deer in the woods, hiding from all the mean armies, petting the deer, and the deer, would rub its antler on my ankle because I'm 15 foot tall. So, I'd sit there and slow, emotional music would be playing in the background. You got the picture? I do. Number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy made $330,487,000. It's a bunch of daggum money. That's almost $100 million more than number 2. That blows me away. I don't know anybody that's seen it, or I haven't talked to anybody. I probably do know some people that have seen it. I just haven't talked to them about it. But I haven't talked to one soul that has seen that movie. But that's the number 1 movie, 2014. I don't know what would change it. There's some good movies coming out, but they're not going to run long enough to bust those numbers, I don't think. Hard to imagine. But, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Let's see here. Where am I at? I'm sorry. I'm distracted here. I'm getting... I have to do it all, I have to write the material, do the show, do all the... fire off all the spots, everything. I'm a multi-talented jack of all trades. Master of none. All right. We're coming back. We're going to change things up. We're going to talk about that stunt that they pulled. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Miracle Whip is sorta kinda, not really, like mayo, but multiplied by awesomeness. You see, we've got this bold, tangy flavor that is unlike anything you've ever tasted. 1 out of 4 people in this country loves the creamy, sweet, and tangy taste of Miracle Whip. Sadly, 2 out of the other 4 hate them for it, and 1 out of those 2 haven't even tried it. Well, we think 1 out of 2 of the original 4 is being pretty unfair. Let's declare an end to this injustice, this unfair treatment against a simple sandwich spread. Miracle Whip, sorta kinda, not really, like mayo.
For all you jokers out there listening to the Man Please show, I'm gonna use all my superpowers on you. Oh wait, I don't have superpowers. Never mind.